Tuesday, 4th May 2021 was when this article was published by Sandra Hurley, a political reporter of a famous newspapers in Ireland, with the title "Increase in Instance of Serious School Bullying Are Raising." Now, what is bullying? By the dictionary, the use of strength or power to frighten or hurt weaker people. And by you, we know that our own definitions sometimes vary from the own definitions from specialists and reporters or people that try to study it. I have heard some that said bullying is a fantasy, or bullying is a word created for snowflakes or people that are too sensible, or those that want to be hidden in their house and doesn't know how to deal with the issue. In reality, and I want to to keep it very clear and then emphasize here, the idea of this video is not to criticize you, neither to point the finger at you, instead to raise awareness of the issue. Now, we all know, and I dare you to wonder, and I know you can do that if the issue would be so simple, it would just affect few people. And we all know that the issue is not only here in Ireland where I live, instead it's worldwide. Now, what really bullying is causing, and what are the comments of those that are the specialists in the subject are saying about the bullying? This is what I was wondering. So this is what specialists are saying, not the called dramatic child, about the subject. There has been a noted increasing instance of serious school bullying, and I want to just make it clear that it doesn't only happen at school. It can happen at the street. It can happen even at your own family. And again, to the article, there has been a noted increase in instances of serious school bullying resulting in physical. Here we go. It's the first issue that we start to get after the simple escalation issue. Now, we normally hear that people are too snowflakes. You say something and they already, you are hurting my feeling. And we can see here that that's not the case. It not only stopping, and I'm not justifying that you are doing the right thing, or that this child or whoever is bullying is doing the right thing, saying words that doesn't please the other, but it escalates for the physical side, and it can go even furthermore to the sexual assault. And few people bravely reported, and we know that's the minority. And here the article mentions that there were 400 complaints about school bullying since 2018. But we all know that it's just the minority that complained about the issue. Now I invite you, what do you believe would be the impact of this issue in a child that doesn't feel open to talk about that because he's going to be called a snowflake or any other words that you may think he is or she is? And what could be the impact on their childhood, or even extending that to their adulthood? Let's have a look on a few comments that I found on the internet in some social media platforms that the kids felt openly and that they could tell and express without any judgment their feelings. Here we can see some comments of some ones that suffered, and for some reasons those that mentioned that they were minors are blurred, and you will find one adult that their name is just fictitious, so you won't see that's not a real name. That's the reason why I did not blur that. Let's hear here the first comment. I started crying at school because my friend said she wanted me to die. Now, imagining a child that here most of the time their parents say, "You are doing a great job, you are lovely, you are fantastic, you have a nice day," and then she goes or he goes to the school where people are saying, "I wish you were dead." Are we dealing or are we teaching this our children to deal with this type of issue? Or are we teaching our children to avoid to say this type of comments? Here I leave the question. Let's go and see the other one. I was bullied daily mercilessly for 5 years from junior high through high school. This story could have been mine, and when this person mentioned the stories, because from where I got it was reporting that a child just quit their life. So this story could have been mine at least four times that I was 25 years ago. I still have mental scars from them. So this is one person, one adult saying that the impact that this person suffered caused by bullying attitudes from this person's childhood is still affect in the today life. Let's hear another one here. Let's read another one. I get bullied a lot, and sometimes it makes me feel like I don't belong in this world. Thinking on this child now. What makes this person feel that this person doesn't belong to this world? What is the impact of bullying has been causing to this child mentality that me as a father are losing or will lose all the hard work I put into this financial education, emotional education, everything that toys, hugs, birthday parties, nights that I didn't sleep, evenings or mornings that I had to sacrifice to care about this child. Now I lose this child that doesn't want to belong to this world anymore because of one thing that sometimes we assume is an attitude of snowflakers. I invite you to think again. People sometimes realize, unfortunately, the consequence when they associate the cost of it. Can you imagine the cost of it? If you could estimate to repair this child that now feel that this person doesn't belong to this world anymore. Let's see another one here. I'm starting middle school in August. It's June. Please pray I don't get bullied. This person is already on anxiety mode. Didn't even start, but know that the bullies are there. And this person doesn't know how to deal with that. And is already not liking the school and is already maybe tend to not succeed in the school due to these guys that could be avoiding this type of issues and respecting or just understanding that this is something that should be avoided because it harms people's feelings and not only feelings, lives. If you don't think the impact of this is too much, I don't know what else could be too much. Now, let's again go to see what the specialist say. She said that bystanders are the silent majority and yet they hold the majority of the power. So we need to help our children to become an upstander for them not becomes a next victim in the future. And this has nothing to do with violence. Oh, I will teach my kid to react violent with violence. It's nothing to do. It's deeper, and the solution not necessarily has to be resolved with violence at all. And they go even furthermore. The article mentions that parents had an influence in trying to ensure that their children do not become the bullies, which means we are responsible to, again, help our children to understand the consequences of that, or to influence in protecting our children when they are bullied. Excuse me. So again, it's on us. Again, we have the power to try to stop it and not be there just as a bystander, as instead of as upstander. And we need to educate our children to get the resources to try to stand against it. We need to help them to say no and to help others. Now, we can do better. And I know we all know that sports can help parents, teachers, and the community. And I put myself in this because I'm a father. And I'm not immune to this. And I am here to try to help with those parents that believe their children need a bit of help because they didn't understand the attitude of being a buller. And there are many ways we can help this kid, this child, these children. Don't throw this responsibility to the neighbors only, or to the grandpa, to the grandmother, or to the niece, or to the aunt. It's everyone, and we are here as a club to help you. And if you want to hear about our club program, special program for deal with this issue, if your child or if you know anyone that suffers from the bullying effect, or that is getting bullied, or that has been having attitudes as a buller, please don't hesitate to contact us. Visit the www.uroidojo.com or go to our contact page. Let us know how we can help you, and we can send you the program instructions on how we are trying to help. If you don't want to hear about our program, but you would like to receive emails or videos like that in your newsletter, we promise not to spam your inbox, but instead share with you some videos that we are keeping researching on some themes or some subjects that will help you to help your child or your children. Thank you very much for staying with us. Your time it's really important, and we appreciate your time, and I really wish you to stay safe. Have a nice day.